Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel, and if you have never seen my channel, welcome. So today I was gonna do a school stereotype lookbook video, and then I got home and I was exhausted, so I took a nap, woke up, and it's like 7, so I'm not doing that. But when I woke up I was like, I'm hungry, so we're doing a mukbang. Yes. So right now, it's nothing special. It's not like Chick-fil-A or Zaxby's. I made some ramen. And let's just, give you a little beauty guru moment with that. I know. It's my first time making ramen. And I'm honestly proud because I can't cook. So let's just give it a taste. I really hope it has flavor because last time I made ramen, don't clock me on this, but I was making it and it was still in the water. And then I put the flavor packet in with the water. So there was no flavor because I had to pour the water out. So it did not turn out good. That's all I'm gonna say. But let's have a little taste test. Okay, that's actually like bomb. Hold on, we need to have an ASMR moment. Like, 1 minute. Hello guys. So, we're just gonna do a little ASMR ramen for a second. Let's just listen to it. Does that sound appetizing? Does that tickle your fancy? I'm sorry. Okay, but let's do a nice, cute up close shot. And I'm sorry, you just heard me swallow. Okay, I'm gonna stop. This is getting weird. Back to the normal video. But let's talk about relationships. As most of you know, or if you don't, now you know, I am very, very, very single. Let's talk about that, okay? I don't get why guys don't like me. I'm so cool and swaggy and lit. Like, what even? But it's whatever. So let me tell you about this story that happened this year, my freshman year of high school. Yes. And it is the biggest cringe story you will ever hear about. It is so bad. So if most of you probably don't know, I'm on the color guard team at my high school. And we have this thing called band camp where we practice and learn our sets for the new field show or halftime show for the football season. So we have to attend band camp with, of course, the bands. And it's 2 weeks, by the way, 2 weeks. And the first week, it was like smooth. We were learning stuff. I was chill. We were chill. I was good. The second week, we were like in our little sets doing our morning workout. And I see this guy like in my peripheral vision. That's not peripheral vision, Maya. Well, I see him in my, I popped my elbow, but I see him in my vision. And I'm like, he's not ugly. Because there were no cute guys there. I wasn't looking for a boyfriend or anything, but I expected there to be like more than like a couple, like a handful at least of attractive people. And I was like, he's not ugly. Like, you know, he had on his sunglasses and his hair was pulled back in a man bun. And I love man buns. But why don't I? I look like someone who likes man buns. But, you know, I was like, oh, he's pretty good looking. So I went about the day. I saw him again and I was like, dang, he's actually sort of cute. And then I started looking at him more and, ew, this is so creepy. I am a creep. I need to file as a creep on my driver's license. I don't even think that's a thing, but I need to do it personally because I am the true creep. But I was like, I lost my train of thought. But I started to look at him like more and more throughout like the week, and I was like, oh, he's sort of cute. He's kind of cute. And then one day, it was, I think, the last day of band camp, and like, I saw this guy and his head was down or something, and I was like, I realized this is a mukbang and I'm supposed to be eating, and I'm not. I'm just too into the story, but we'll eat later. But I saw him, his head was down, and I was like, oh my god, is he okay? So my friend gave me a pep talk. She was like, Maya, just go talk to him. Like, what's the worst that can happen? So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go talk to him. And you know what I said? Are you okay? And he was like this, and like he whipped back his hair, and the sunlight was in his face, and he had blue, well, he has blue eyes and long, dirty blonde hair. I love long hair. And I was like, oh wait, hold on. And he was like, yeah, I'm okay. And I was like, okay, just making sure. Cringiest thing I had ever done. And I didn't realize this until later, but the week before that, I saw him in the cafeteria because band camp is at our high school. And I was like, dang, you have some Jesus hair. And he was like, thanks. But anyway, let's fast forward to the juicy stuff. So basically, I started to have a crush on him, like a big old crush, and I found out he was, I'm sorry, I thought that someone was at my door listening to this, and I was like, oh god, no. But then I found out he was a skater, and of course, silly old me, I have a thing for skaters, so just so happened I got all three, and something else. But fast forward, I have this big old crush on this guy, and I'd see him in the hallways and stuff, and I would want to talk to him, but instead I'd just look at him and we'd make eye contact throughout the hallway, and I'm talking with my hands because I'm cringing. It was so bad. So I just told myself, you know what? I'm gonna tell him I like him by the end of the week. And this was like the first week of, not even the first week. It was like the first 2 days of school. Because school for us starts on a Thursday. And my friends were like, Maya, don't do that. He just got used to school and his schedule. Don't hit him up talking about some, I want that. So I was like, okay, fine. I'll wait 2 weeks. 2 weeks go by. I haven't done anything. So I'm like, you know what? I'll tell him in 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks go by. Haven't said a word to him. So I told my friends, you know what? If I don't tell him by like the 15th of September, go tell him for me. And they're like, okay, the 15th of September will roll by. I'm like, no. I'm gonna do it. Don't do it. And let me let you in on a little secret. I didn't do it. So it was just this cruel cycle of going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, right? Right. And then I sort of got tired of it, and I was like, you know what? I'ma just tell him, right? Right. So me being the baddie that I am, I walked right up to him and told him. But what I mean by walked right up to him and told him, I was in my bedroom and I texted him on Instagram, and I just wrote like this little, it wasn't a paragraph. It was like a good like sentence or two about me saying like, look, I like you, and I understand if you don't like me because you don't even know who I am. And he was like, okay, these were his exact words. Sorry, I ain't trying to have a girl RN. And I was like, cool, cool, cool. Then a week later, my friend told me, hey, did you know that so-and-so, I need to give him a name. I don't want anybody to know who I'm talking about. So his name is going to be Jermaine. So, hey, did you know Jermaine, he asked like a week later. A week. Well, that's pretty long. But anyway, they're like, hey, did you know Jermaine asked out so-and-so to the homecoming dance? And I was like, okay. But I was like saying to myself, I didn't care. I don't care. In the back of my mind, I did care. I cared a lot. Like, I was hurt, but it was whatever because I didn't care. But I did care. This is the saddest video I've ever made. Guys, please don't feel bad for me. But let me tell you, it's only gonna go downhill from here. And then, like a month or two later, it was my friend's birthday party, and I had completely forgotten about Jermaine. I was over him. Like, Jermaine who? No, no, no. So we were at my friend's birthday party, and we were playing Truth or Dare. And my dare was to text Jermaine. No, of course I don't have his number, so I texted him on Instagram. And I told him, like, I asked him if he had a plate of beans in Spanish, and he was like, nah. And I was like, cool. And then later that night, around like 11 o'clock, he texted me back and he was like, sorry I curved you because I just asked out so-and-so. And I was like, it's cool. I honestly don't care. Right? Right. And then like a month or two go by. That happened in October-ish. Now it's like December. And I found out that Jermaine and so-and-so, his ex, broke up. And I was like, okay. Now what? I'm so mad about myself. Like, I'm so mad. I fell for him again and all his long blonde hair. And it really bothers me. Like, it really did. But at the same time it didn't. Because it was just so cringy. Because I would just slide into this man's DMs like I didn't know who he was. And like he didn't know who I was. And I would text him on my friend's accounts to find out if Jermaine and his ex were like actually broken up. And he said they were. And I would be like, so my friend wants to know if you're interested in dating. And he'd be like, no, not really. But to me, that was like, he's not interested in dating any of you thoughts. He wants me. Me being the crazy psychopath girl that I am, you know, that's the only logical explanation. Like, he's just saving himself for me. Because, you know, who wouldn't want all of that? So I texted him one day, and it was like, it wasn't anything like, oh my god, oh, you're just so amazing. It wasn't anything like that. It was just me texting him like one day, and I asked him, hey man, what's your favorite song? Like, and then he goes, I don't even know exactly what he said, but I remember the gist of it. He was like, I can't talk right now. Sorry, not interested. And that's like when it finally decided to sink in. And it was like, oh, okay. So then I unfollowed him and deleted all our conversations. So most of the story is, when someone's not interested, they actually mean they're not interested. But hey, don't think that that's that one instance. That doesn't mean that like I'm the crazy girl. Like, some people hit me up this year, sure. They were like pretty crusty, but hey, someone's out there for you. actually, let's talk about 2 instances. Actually, all 3 of when these of when these guys hit me up this year. The first one was sometime in August. All of these were on some sort of social media platform, like Instagram, and the others were on Snapchat. Yeah. The first guy, he's in my grade. He is just, not to be mean, because, you know, we have good vibes on this channel. Good vibes only, you know? Because we spread positivity. Positive 2019. But this man was the crustiest of the crusty. I mean, his boobs were bigger than mine. And you know, we love a thickie, but you can't be thicker than me. That's not how the relationship works. He was really nice though. He was like, hey, I think you're really pretty and I want to get to know you better. And I was like, this is so mean. And he was like, can I have your phone number? First of all, I don't give my phone number out all willy-nilly. Who do you take me for? A fool? I don't think so. So I was like, no, I don't have a phone number. And he was like, okay, cool. And then, or wait, he didn't even respond. I said I didn't have a phone number, and it said like he had seen it. And then he hadn't that was in August. And then he texted me sometime in October, and he was like, sorry, my parents took my phone, but can I have that phone number? And I was like, no. It was the end of that. The second time was sometime in August, September. And my friend had told me, like, hey, this guy, he thinks you're cute, and he, like, wants to hit you up. And I was like, who is it? Because I didn't even know the guy. He told me his name, and I was like, no, I don't know him. So, one day he added me on Snapchat, and he was all like, hey, and I was like, hello. And he was like, I want to talk to you. And me being myself, I knew what he meant. Like, I want to talk to you. Like, I wanted you to be my GF. But I wasn't into that. So I was just thinking maybe he means like friendship-wise. And I talked to him for like a day or 2. And he was actually really nice. But I felt so bad because he'd be like, how are you? What do you do? What do you like to do? And I was like, I'm good. I'm on color guard. Yeah, you know, it was like such a one-sided conversation. He's actually a really nice guy. I just wasn't into him. And then one night he was like, can I call you? Can you call me? No, that's not what this is. But yeah, I ended that, and he was like, okay, I totally understand. Unlike me, who didn't get, you know, when someone's not interested, they're not interested. But yeah, he's really nice. I'll see him in the hallways and stuff. He's like still nice. He'll hold the door open and things, like when I have a bunch of crap in my hands. So yeah, but the third one, this is the icing on top of the cake. So I've known this guy for like 2 years now. He, I don't know how to describe him. He's not bipolar, but he does have a bit of like, I don't know how to describe him without making this seem like I'm dissing him. He has a bit of a temper tantrum. Not temper tantrum, like a bit of a temper. Like, and yeah, and he gets in trouble a lot. So, I mean, we were friends, I guess, or acquaintances, a better word. And then like one day out of the blue, he texted me on Snapchat. And he was like, why won't you be mine? And I was like, what are you talking about? And he was like, when are you gonna let me cuff? It's like, cuff? Like, you mean relationship-wise? He was like, yeah. Isn't it obvious that I like you? And I was like, no. He said, but I've liked you for the past 2 weeks. First of all, 2 weeks don't mean jack diggity. And secondly, me and this man have no classes together. I don't see him throughout the day. We don't talk on the regular like that. So how am I just gonna read your mind? Like, what is that supposed to do? And he was like, so what you gonna do? You gonna let me cuff? And I was like, no, I'm not. I actually told him I don't know, but I meant no. So that's that. So this video is long enough, so I think I'm gonna end it. I hope you guys enjoyed the mukbang, even though there wasn't a lot of eating. It was just a lot of relationships and me ranting. I still hope you enjoyed it. Share it with your friends. Like, comment, subscribe. Shoot, turn on those post notifications if you're bold. Please turn on the post notifications. And let me know if you want anything, if you want any more videos like this, because I have so many embarrassing stories you don't even know. This is just from this year. Like, then this year isn't even over. We still have so many months to go. So, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.